we have the call-in line, and that number I am going to give out in 15 minutes. So that gives you time to get your pen or pencil or crayon or marker or, you know, chalk to write it down in 15 minutes at the bottom of the hour, actually, a little bit less than 15 minutes. I'm going to give that number out. At this time, I want to recognize a few people in the chat room, those who are joining us. First up is the sports governor of Minnesota, Vince Wright. Welcome, Vince Wright. Denise, Milk and Cookies, Nana and Tatas. Joining us from Selma, Alabama. The number one Chief Rocker, Jersey Vern, joining us from the ATL. He had a great show this evening. Great show, 3-hour show. I love it when Chief Rocker does the 3-hour shows. I kind of get lost in the mix when he does the 2-hour shows or 1-hour show, when he has to come in. But I love the 3-hour show. And then we've got Grego, my guy. He's the patriot loving guy. So I can't, you and Alowishus have that in common. But Grego joins us. Jungle Brother is also with us. Jungle Brother is out of Charlotte. He is a real cast ranger, and he has a great show. So you definitely want to follow him on Spreaker, Jungle Brother. I did not mention that you can follow Chief Rocker Jersey Vern also, and you can follow Vince Wright, the sports governor, Vince Wright, their shows. They are X Squad affiliates. And then we also have Ronnie joining us, and it's always lovely when Ronnie joins us, and she is out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. So with that, we are ready to go. Oh, let me tell you all the chat room question of the night, and I will post this in a little bit. The chat room question of the night is, what was the age of the oldest man or woman you dated, and how old were you? What was the age of the oldest man or woman you dated, and how old were you? That's the chat room question of the night. Have at it. And we will go to the Honorable Deacon to answer the question. I know we had that as a question some time ago, but that comes from Cool G. I don't know where Cool G is from, but wherever he is cool. Cool G wants to know, what was the age of the oldest man or woman that you dated, respectively, and how old were you? Honorable Deacon?
Man, I can't even. I don't know. I've dated some cougars in my life. I'll put it that way. The Eartha Kitts, you know.
Like when you were in your 20s, what was the oldest person you dated? Did you ever date somebody in your 50s
Shit.
when you were in 20s? I think I did.
I'm pretty sure I have also.
What about now? How old would you go now?
I'm still thinking on that one. Maybe
is your woman listening?
It will still probably be no. Hell no. It will probably still be in the 50s. So if she's shaped nice, good conversation. Because there are some 50-year-olds that look like 30-year-olds.
Indeed.
Indeed.
I want to say hello to the First Lady, Angie Wright, the governor's better half. She joined us. She's in Minnesota as well. So the question for the First Lady, the chat room question of the night is, what was the age of the oldest man or woman you dated, and what was your age at the time? So yeah, I'm sure that in my 20s, I dated someone who was in their 50s, and of course now I'm married, so I wouldn't date anyone. But if I were single, I would say 50s also, because I just haven't run into anyone older, you know. And Sluggo has joined us. Welcome, Sluggo. Sluggo's out of ATL. Chief Rocker Jersey Vern says that When he was 36, he dated someone who was 63. Okay. Ronnie says that when she was 31, she dated someone that was 58. Uh-huh. Angie, the first lady, says that when she was 21, the gov was 23. Was he already the governor, or was he just a press secretary back then? All right.
Good
So,
question.
Chief Rocker, I want to know, where were you? I mean, where were you? Where were you going that you ran into 63-year-old women when you were 36? Not saying anything's wrong with it. I'm just wondering uh, where you all were. What circles were those? Like convalescent centers, you know. But
Well,
60 is the, what is it? 30 is the new 60.
uh, but then and the heavy metropolitan areas, you're going to always see a large gathering of women. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
That is indeed true. But I'm wondering, is it like a library? Is it like a school function, that kind of thing? Um, let's see. Sluggo says he was 23 and she was 31. That's a nice little field right there. You know, I actually lost my virginity when I was 16 or 17. And don't laugh, Alowishus. I was 16 or 17, and she was one of those 20-year-olds that was still in high school with us.
it happened.
hmm when we were like underclassmen, we had some nice upperclassmen. They were kind of thick.
That's just true. But they
hmm
fell the fuck off now.
Yeah, I look at them
I'm not
now.
gonna say all of them, but a great deal have fallen.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. From Facebook friends to Facebook depends. Okay, Chief Rocker Jersey Vern says he met her at a party. That's cool. That's real cool. Um, did you fuck her the first night? Sorry, First Lady. That's how we talk on this show. Don't run away from us. Uh, the governor says he was actually an intern for the real governor of Minnesota at the time. I knew it. I have ESPN. I have perception. I'm able to see stuff like that. Uh, First Lady says it's a true story that he was working for the real governor at the time. And was that Ventura? No, 20 years ago. No, okay. Just tell us who it was. Share the story. Grego says he was 19 and she was 24. That's a nice look. That's a nice look. Chief Rocker says she didn't look her age. And they did cut the first night. I have a theory. And that's one of the reasons why I asked that subliminally. It wasn't on my mind then. But I think that when you meet a lady and she's an older lady, she knows what she wants. She knows what she wants, and if she you want to say that all women know what they want, but if she knows what she wants at that time, and she determines that it's you that she wants at that time, she's ready to uh, bond with you at that time. That's my theory. Ladies in the room, correct me. Honorable Deacon, what do you think about that?
It's just like on the Mac, the movie. It's
hmm
just like, what do I have to do to get chosen?
Jungle Brother says he was 15 and she was 21. He said he ain't never seen so much pubic hair before in his life. I imagine not at 15, but man,
It
now
must have been in the 70s.
that's a nice come up there.
70s or early 80s.
Yeah, yeah. Jungle Brother, the only thing I want to say about that is it's a good thing you didn't get her pregnant. That would have affected you for a long period of time.
Mm-hmm.
hmm Uh, Governor says, no, that was Arnie Carlson, a moderate Republican who helped fund and save Target Center and the Wolves from moving to New Orleans. Okay. Glad you were able to influence him on that decision, on that piece of policy. Okay. Denise says she was 25 and she dated a man who was 50. Does that surprise you, Honorable Deacon?
No. Nothing
Denise,
really surprises me nowadays.
Denise, was he a sugar daddy or was he just a...
Fuck.
Yeah. Equal. Sweet and low. Governor says he worked on the deal that helped fund the renovation of the Target Center. Governor Carlson let him introduce him at an official press conference once. This is where Chief Rock of Jersey Vern would say, "You must have fucked it up that he only let you do it once."
Well, good observation.
Grego says she would have been jailed at Jungle, LOL, and everybody's LOL at Jungle. Listen to
Depending
this
on the
one.
year.
Listen to this one, Honorable Deacon. Chief Rocker says his first shot of pussy, he was 8 and the girl was 14. Now, I don't even want to get there. He didn't say shot at. He said shot of. So that means that he was drinking it. He wasn't eating it. And I'm not comfortable talking about the minors. So you keep that toddler shit to yourself, Chief Rocker. Talk about line stepping. Jungle Brother says wasn't long enough to get her pregnant. Wasn't in it long enough to get her pregnant. Mm-hmm.
Well, it takes one stroke to get her pregnant.
Yep, one pre ejaculation, or in Jersey Vern's case, pre kindergarten ejaculation. Oh shit! Here come the lies. Jungle Brother says she was running from the dick.
Yeah, how old was he again?
He was 15. She was 21.
Oh, yeah, like you said.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna call him a liar. You did it.
The governor says, ask the first lady how she seduced him in college 5 hours after they met. So that just means you were easy, Governor. Okay.
Huh?
Denise says that her dude was just a cuddle buddy. He wanted more, but
cuddling.
She didn't. And he didn't look or act his age. Okay.
The only people that look their age are toddlers and babies. After these kids hit 13 years old, it's hard to really identify what age they actually are.
Jungle Brother.
20-year-olds look 40 nowadays, so I don't know.
Jungle Brother is giving us some insight to his name, Jungle Brother. He says that he puts that on everything. He didn't know how to control his tool. He was reckless.
He's lucky the dick is still attached to him, I guess.
The governor says when it comes to pussy in college, we're all easy. You might agree to that.
I can't agree with that.
Okay, I knew that was coming. Yep. Okay. Points to the governor. Ronnie says that was the oldest man she ever dated because other than her ex-husband, she's only dated men that are younger than her.
I hear that.
I hear it too. Chief Rocker says she taught him how to fuck, and that's why he's so good now. I don't know that she's so good. She ain't still around, is she? All right. So, with that, we had fun with that. Let's jump into the first topic. Honorable Deacon, are you